In my first video, I mentioned displacement reactions, but let's take a little bit more detail now on these. We have a reactivity series. We have potassium at the top, we've got gold, and below that we have platinum down here. In the middle we've got carbon, not quite the middle, but here we have carbon. Here we have hydrogen. And what this means is, up here potassium is the most reactive. It will displace any of these from compounds containing them. So if I was to put potassium chloride in with sodium sulfate, the potassium would displace the sodium. Sodium would displace calcium. Calcium cannot displace sodium. So this tells us whether a reaction will take place. And gold being down here, well, that kind of explains to some extent why we use gold for jewellery, because it doesn't react. Certainly not very easily. It also means that we find gold as gold metal in the ground, whereas you don't find potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium as metals in the ground. We have to take the compounds, the ores containing these, and extract them. So, the reactivity series tells us whether a reaction will take place. It tells us that potassium will displace anything below it. Sodium displaces anything below that and therefore cannot displace potassium. Calcium displaces anything below that and therefore cannot displace sodium or potassium, and so on. And here you have a mnemonic to help you remember the order of these.